Teeny Production.
Chatter that matters.
Wow, long time no see. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday. No, I'm kidding. If you guys are watching the replay, go check out the Vision just unboxed the Shredder, the PCS Shredder, which looked awesome in his collection. Everything worked out well, no breakages. So go check that out on the replay. Now we're just going to be doing a chatter that matters. Hang out for a little bit, half an hour, wherever time takes us and the conversation takes us. But we got a few things to talk about today. Wow, Cash kicking off with the I hate commercials, but this time I didn't hit the skip button. You'll have to see. So yeah, guys, Shredder came out good. We saw Vision unbox it, which is awesome. There was a little bit of a hiccup. PCS had gone ahead and made an announcement today, a post in regards to it. But I wanted to kind of discuss this whole thing in the hobby. It's not just PCS. The blame game is what I'm going to call it. We're seeing a lot of it to kick off this year. We're seeing XM did it earlier in the year with the Venom Arise, right, with the plugs, blaming the factory. We're seeing it with XM on LBS a little bit with the LBS Hulk, with the pain issues that's happening. Factory, it's LBS isn't taking enough accountability, but everyone's pointing their fingers. It's like that Spider-Man meme where everyone's pointing their finger, no one's taking accountability. And then we're seeing it a little bit with PCS in the sense that last week with the gloves with Shredder that was missing in the box, and then today they had put out this message. Hold on, let me pull it up for you. In regards to an issue that was with the Shredder with the hilts. PCS put an announcement saying, public service announcement on Platinum Shredder. We were just made aware that the sword handle doesn't come out when displaying the sword hand like it's supposed to. We called this out to the factory multiple times as a reminder, and someone ended up gluing them in anyways during pack out. Needless to say, we want to get ahead of the issue. We will be working with the factory to remake the sword holders for all platinum collectors, and we will send them out free of charge, of course. Apologies for the inconvenience. It'll take a couple of months to get them, but we will get them sent out. We'll get them out ASAP, and an email has sent to collectors. But before we continue, the biggest shout out, of course, to Kevin, who's on the panel, because I think if it wasn't for him doing the homework and reaching out and kind of spending his own personal time on this, I think the scenario would have been a lot worse, and it would have been late in seeing this. So, Kevin, thank you for taking the time and reaching out to Ant and getting that resolved, bringing it to his attention. Is Kevin here?
Who's Kevin?
What do you mean, Kevin? Oh, yeah, who's Kevin? You're right. Who's Kevin? Sorry. All right, guy. Fuck. I was having a thing a second. All right, anyways. So that's it. So I want to know from you guys. I'll give you my thoughts afterwards. But what do you guys think about this blame game? Passing on the buck to the factory or to the other company. All right. Thanks for joining Chatter That Matters, guys.
So
Next week, where
okay. So for this, this could be a factory issue, but this is hard because the factories are in China, most of them. So
Okay.
It's not like we have the companies have someone there watch them like every 24/7.
Okay.
So I do appreciate that PCS reached out and notified the community right away. Not like how XM with the plugins didn't notify until someone complained about them, and then they notified when a lot of people complained.
Can you use the Chinese New Year excuse with that scenario with XM?
So
they were in the they were literally. It was in the middle, like literally in the middle of Chinese New Year. Do you think that's a valid
That
Excuse.
one is difficult since they actually went to QC beforehand of the packages getting shipped out. Since there are photos,
Mm-hmm.
is they even said they were in QC and everything was looking good, and then but they never said anything when someone asked about the plugins. They said you'll find out when you get the box.
So a smart ass answer, yeah.
But I mean, it's just hard since PCS is an American company and it's not like they have someone in the factories watching them.
Okay.
Since it's also just communication to other workers too if they communicate efficiently on their end.
Who communicate?
Like
PCS?
once PCS communicates to the factory like management and the management has to communicate it to the workers
Yeah.
since it's just like a pyramid
So
going
you feel the
down.
ball, but the ball was dropped at some point, right? Because
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in communication in the factory itself was dropped.
okay.
That's how I felt about this situation, but I do appreciate that they did tell everyone right away.
Anyone else?
I
Yeah,
think in this case, I would give them the benefit of the doubt. He went out of his way to address it, and they've taken the appropriate measures to fix the problem. So if I had ordered that piece, I'd be okay with it.
So you were gonna say okay, awesome. Oh, you were gonna say Kisses?
yeah. Kind of touch on what I said when I commented on the post originally. When I kind of behind the scenes, I kind of explained myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
I like that we know his past, right? But I like that he was able to take this and correct himself and give the collectors a little bit of comfort as far as, all right, we're gonna do this and this for you. I think he went about it the right way. Um, One thing that I think a lot of people are taking consideration is, why are all these QC issues happening with multiple pieces? It's not just this one, it's multiple. And it's kind of like, I think it's a bigger issue. Like, if it is the factory you're working with, maybe it's time to change. Maybe it's time to look up other avenues, whatever you got to do behind the scenes. But it comes at a point in time where we can't keep having every statue come out and it's a QC issue. It happens. I know. Whatever he said, he addressed it. He addressed it. He said he'll fix it. Cool. I think that he handled it perfectly, as good as he could. But at the same time, if you have multiple statues coming out and there's QC issues on every single one, and you got to change something. Something has to change.
Anybody else have any opinions on this?
I mean, I do agree with Keys. It's something that has to change, but do not change a factory until Leo and Mikey gets done and Crane.
Yeah.
So because I actually like it. I actually like how it is. Even though I have the statue and I didn't notice it, I'm probably sure I would have noticed it later. But I do like that. It took one person to DM him, and then he just went out and said it. Compared to XM, it was like a lot of people saying it, and they were just a couple of days later. Then they, came out with their announcements. And Ang, whatever that's his name, he's watching the chats. He knows, So like I do like that he did do that and stuff like that. Even with the gloves, and everybody makes mistakes, and even though you're an owner, you can't control it. Like if I have an employees, I'm not always there, so they can do something I cannot control. You're going to control what you can do, and then he can, like, I don't know what he can do about the factory. He can tighten down or something like that, or get some video footage or before it gets sent out. But then you mean like if you're doing 300 or 800 of them, something bound to miss or something bound to f up. But I don't think it's a big enough mess up on this statue compared to, because like maybe that foot would be more of a mess up to me. But then again, I'm trying to look at the pictures right now and see if that's like how it was. I'm looking at it right now. I'm going through the pictures, but other than that, I think it looks nice.
You're referring to
I will buy. It's worth the money they asked for. Like, so I'll give it that. That's not rating. It's worth the 14, 13, 50.
Okay.
I mean, it sucks to have QC issues. I'm just grateful that he answered promptly and he's doing what it takes to rectify it, even if it's like, I'll give you extra pieces or, free ship, whatever. He's not making it hard on the person who got it to, fix the issue. And I'm not too familiar with like statue. Like I don't have like 50 statues to, or even a lot from PCS to say that it's it's a lot or it's a common theme or like 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 statues did it. But I know I unboxed the Blitzway Ecto 1 recently. That had QC issues. I mean, I mean, as far as I know, like, you know, a lot of whether it's Hot Toys, whether it's Blitzway, whether it's PCS, I'm like, everybody has, QC issues. So I just appreciate a company because I've dealt with other companies, whether it's Hot Toys or whoever, where it's like, they don't really rectify the problem more than it's, hey, we'll give you your money back or something like that. As long as you tell me I can get it replaced or fixed, me personally, I'm good. So I like that he responded the way he did. As far as blaming all that stuff, like to me that don't matter. I'm just like, can you fix it? Yes or no? Yes, all right, then we good. So that's how I feel about it.
Anyone else have a take so far? Appreciate you guys giving your thoughts.
Yeah. Also, the blaming thing is kind of hard too, especially when he went out there to check it himself. Or
Yeah.
it's a little hard to defend that. Like I just sat here and said I'm happy the way he came out and stuff like that, and he addressed the issue, and try to rectify it the best he can. But yeah, it's kind of hard, trying to say I told the factory this and that, but you went out there and you checked it beforehand. So I mean, it's just little things along the way he could probably clean up a little bit, but I mean, I don't think this is a big enough issue for people, honestly, to.
It's not a big enough issue. If it's not a big enough issue, then at what point will it become a big enough issue? Because I feel like
That's why I try
slowly
to
it's creeping
address
up.
too.
Like now we have customer support telling collectors that the gap on Shredder is normal.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm looking at the pictures; it ain't normal.
I know it's not normal because I got them prepped here.
Yeah.
Like really? You're gonna tell me that a gap on the statue is normal? Okay. I know the amount
not
of
normal.
people that complained about the Prime One Hush and that gap, and I think that's one of the major reasons why that piece has plummeted in value, is because of the tad lean it gets and that gap. But I'm just not hearing that. I'm not hearing that same candle to the issue when we're seeing it. This is the first time I've even heard of the gap tonight.
Yeah, the peg is in the other foot though. The one by the ninja store that's flush on the ground.
Yeah.
Like that one. That's where the peg is at. The gap is not noticeable, but like if it's up high like I have it, I can look at it because now I know it's there.
Mhm.
But like what I mean, like if somebody just came in my room and don't know nothing about this, if they just pointed out that gap, they got to get out of my house right away.
It's just small things, right? And
Yeah,
QC issues are normal. Of course, they're normal, but when it starts becoming a trend,
yeah, but like on every statue they're coming out with,
exactly when it starts becoming a trend, Larry Bird's likeness is not there. Michael Jackson was shown, and Michael Jackson had issues. Like we have to come out, the collectors have to come out and nitpick the issues. Right? I thought we're not supposed to nitpick. We're gonna have to nitpick the issues to death to get resolved. Like you're putting out the Michael Jackson without the appropriate gear. I don't know. Yeah, things are getting rectified and shown, but at what point is it gonna? Are we gonna see something where we're not gonna have to go back and say, hey, this and that needs to be done or corrected?
yeah.
What is going on? All right. So yeah, my opinion on this was I had a little bit of a hard take. I'll be honest. I said on my chat, am I showing the screen here? Hold on. I'm not gonna. I said in the post. I said a big thank you to Kevin for bringing this to PCS's attention, but it seems to be problem after problem. What happened to change the issue that I personally have here is it wasn't coming into the collecting community like respectfully. It was we're coming to the collecting community and we're gonna change the game. It's gonna be right like they were gonna come in and revamp everything overnight. The best of the best the shit doesn't smell thing, right? And that's just not what we're getting now, right? So yeah, he had said he came out and took ownership of the situation, but guys, realistically, he had to take ownership of the situation, right? Why wouldn't he? This is nothing that should be a surprise. Him coming out and saying, yeah, XM's communication could be better, but we're gonna compare to XM. You're gonna compare to XM, then compare XM's quality to PCS's too. Compare everything on the spectrum. Like you're gonna compare his customer service, but when it comes to product, people want to say, oh, PCS is in their own lane. No, you compare everything.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
do agree with you
PCS.
because
Yeah,
even with their new Devastator, I'm very hyped about it. But then I keep looking at it, and it's looking like a toy to me, and I don't want it to look like a toy because I do want to mix it up with maybe some of XM Transformers, because in a few years, after I get done with these POs, I'm going to go all in on these Transformers and stuff. But I want them to match. Now, if they have issues now, and if it's looking like a toy, I'm not going to spend over a lot of money. I'm not going to PO over nothing until I actually see the product then, because I'm not going to waste my money. You know what I mean? I'm not in the market to waste it, and I don't want to sell it. I kind of think that's kind of shady too sometimes, me personally, but I don't want to sell it either. So I know they're going to go live on Thursday, and I just need to see more of the pictures because they showed me the jet power wing, and he looks mighty beefy to me. But I mean, I gotta look at it like on my computer because I look at it on my phone. But he looks mighty beefy, like some snow boots or something. I don't know. But again, though, he is supposed to be like bigger though than like his original form.
that's Optimus.
No, that's Devastator. The Optimus is
the one you're talking about.
They showed another picture today of Optimus. Power.
Yeah, the one you're talking. I'll get to that. Yeah, I'll show that as well.
This one's looking like still more like a toy-ish to me. And I mean, I like how they do the graphics in the back, but DME personally take all that shit off. I mean, because
I get what you mean. I think also, so the way they colored it, and also, like you said, that it just looks animated, which makes it look like a toy. Honestly, it's just it looks like he literally just took it from the cartoon. And was like, here you go. But I mean, some people are gonna like that.
No, I understand. Yeah. But for me though, if you get me on this one, you probably got me on a lot more. So I got it. This ain't gonna be cheap, and I'm not.
Okay, so let's do prices right. Let's do prices right on this one in the private chat. You guys,
how big is this supposed to be?
42 inches.
Oh, wow.
So put the price you think in. Closest to retail price will win. We'll take it.
2,200.
You want me to put that in for you? 2,200. I just need it in the private chat. So I'll go back and get it after.
I'm not in that chat.
You are in the chat. You're in StreamYard. Hello. It's on StreamYard.
Oh, that chat.
Nice guy. You in every chat.
I know. I got you in anyways. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So we got. We'll see how it goes. So we got price ranges from over 3 to under over 3,000 to under 2,000. So
Silva, Silva's you serious about that? Man, you playing? Go ahead. You serious too?
I don't know how much we have to disclose. Yeah. The price points up as high as $36.99 to
99 cents. Don't forget the 99 cents.
And 99 cents to as low as $19.99. $19.99. I think that would be wild.
That's generous. I might get that.
Yeah.
I mean, this statue is massive, so it's gonna be.
Well, I'm thinking before shipping. So
well, that's fine.
I'm thinking before shipping too.
If you look at the Conan, for example, right, 41 and a change inches, coming in at 22.50. This is 42 inches.
Well, you can't go by Conan. Go by the other half scale too. Then the other half scale is 1650 or 1850.
Which one? The Akuma?
Street Fighter.
Yeah, but do you think this license would cost more than Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Transformers?
Yeah. Hasbro.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna lean closer to.
I give you my word though. If that price right here, I'll make you one of those.
I also think Conan license might cost.
I'll make you one of these, whatever.
More.
Whatever you
oh
want.
yeah, that's on the more expensive end for sure.
Whatever you want.
I I wouldn't be shocked, bro. I would not be shocked.
You want a Maestro one? I'll make you a Maestro one. Like I know you like Magneto. I got you. Whatever you want. Your
Uh,
logo.
Ramos saying 2,500.
If it's that much, they gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah. I don't know. We were looking at the other option even on the market. I know it's a lot pricier, but the what is it? The Imaginarium, is it called? Arts? Imaginary Arts?
Imaginary
Yes.
Arts, yeah.
That's a stunning one too. You have other choices, so unfortunately, that one in the aftermarket now is.
Do you think this one looks better than the Imaginary Arts one? Because that aftermarket price is what the same price the jar here is giving out.
Let me pull it up.
I haven't seen that one. I don't think.
DT did an unboxing of it.
Yeah, that thing was massive.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Are we talking about the one that's 3K?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it was 100 ES though, so like the ES matters though. You can't ask for that.
Well, what do you think the ES is going to be on this?
No, Mr. Popo said that it was priced at 2,000. Or am I missing a zero? No, yeah, 2,000.
And it probably was 3K with the taxes and shipping and stuff like that total. That
But
makes
then
sense.
that was released a while back too, before
5 years or so ago.
2018.
2018 exactly.
6 years.
Yeah, but they
Look at the detail here, though, right?
If I got this, I would not even let it go. I don't think nobody would buy it anyway.
Right. Look at the attention to detail here.
Yeah, this one looks better.
I like this one better.
How tall is this one? It's huge. I've seen DTs.
It's 40 inches. It's 40 inches tall.
40.
Yeah.
So the other one's bigger than
here.
this one.
I like this
Yeah,
one
the
way
peanuts
better.
look better.
Yeah, I like this way better. It just looks flat on PCS.
But like it doesn't look like a toy. It looks like it's about to get it's down and dirty. Like the Devastator is not clean. He ain't no pretty boy. He ain't going on a date or nothing. He out there.
You never
Well,
know.
Let me ask you, Vision, the price, because PCS is going for something. Obviously, they're not trying to be like XM or this company in terms of paint. They're going for their own thing. So if the price is like less than that price that you made up when you did the mock-up, if it's that, would you still get it? Well, you said like 1,500.
Oh no, I was joking with that one though. But like if it's less than what I said in this chat, then I'll get it. But if it's way more like Jarhead price, I will make it my life to get every XM transformer and post every other day on their site. Let them know what they're missing.
I think Freddie made a great point here. PCS is trying to be their own thing. PCS is trying to be their own thing, so that's how we should compare them to their own.
Hey, but you guys got to remember that Imaginarium Arts, their products aren't nothing near XM, nothing near Sideshow. Their products are very poor, even back then they were. So
Yeah, so
it's not
PCS.
a big scale. You're buying shit. Technically, it's not all that. Look at their packaging. Their packaging was shit too.
If I remember correctly, DT did have some issues assembling it.
It came
as far
broken.
as, like, linking.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his came broken.
Yeah, they had a lot of issues. They gave back a lot of money. There are a lot of refunds. I was reading up on it and stuff like that. But I mean, I wish them the best. I mean, I'm gonna be up early in the morning, and 901 is either it's coming out my account or, I'm safe.
Well, look at it now. They're not even in business no more. So it says something,
Also, the price just went up on the Devastator. Then thank you for putting that out there.
No, the product is poor though. The quality's not there, dude.
I mean, if you can get it like standing up and stay there, then yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, but we're looking. Quality can be poor, but I think right now, because we don't know, we haven't seen anything in hand. We haven't even seen the full reveal, so we're just comparing photos and Paint app and such. I'm actually going to pull up DT's video so we can actually take a look as to what happened here. When we're comparing photos, if you put that prototype photo next to this one,
if they paint this better, I liked it. I like how this
exactly
looks. Like if they paint this better, like when we got like make it look like it's doing something, like it looks too clean to me. But I love how this look. I love how that gun look.
Maybe he went to the wash rack.
Well, maybe I don't know. I'm gonna get him a woman, Mrs. Devastator.
Well, this is definitely an improvement over the first photo they sent, where it was like 2 colors.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have any details on the first one. It was just like
even
purple and green.
I made a comment in the their group and stuff like that. He commented it back though. So like, I mean, what I ask for is an easy fix. I don't care. Everything looks perfect to me. Just a coloring, like split it up a little bit.
Just add some wear and tear.
Yeah, wear and tear. And then like if he can give 2 base options, that would be great because some people don't want purple. But I do like the color of the base, like of the it reminds me of Slifer's Dragon. Like I like that metallic look, but like just give me like another color instead of just purple.
It
This
could be
one's-
cheap.
this one's
It
cool,
could be
too.
cheaply made, but
Right
How
here,
big
though,
this thing is.
right here, it does look brighter than the prototype.
Well, this is different. This is the one that's already out right now. The prototype one you saw is a PCS. This is Imaginary Arts.
No, I'm talking about the Imaginary
he's
Arts
saying it
one
looks
that we
it
saw.
looks brighter compared to their
Pictures.
prototype one.
The pictures that we saw on Imaginary
I can't
Arts, this
zoom in
does-
anymore, but you can see though the amount of rust
Yeah.
into it, right?
Yeah.
He
They don't
just
have to do
has-
exactly
he
what
has a
they
lot
do
of light.
with the rust.
No,
They
yeah.
can just put some shading. You got to put
Yeah.
But what if like so they still have the same like less detail PCS does, but they
Yeah.
tone down the brightness? Would that work?
Tone down that price too. Then
I think that's what it's. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think that's what it's going to come down to is the price, right? If you're not going to give the boom. If you're not going to give the level of detail, then the price is going to have to be reflective of that. But gosh, man, these pieces are holy mac.
I would have assembled that on the floor.
Yeah.
and then again though, like this is 42 inches tall. My display is 42 inches tall. That's why the Superman Batman barely fits and stuff like that. I think it's 43, 3.5. So my display is 43. You got to have space for this.
We don't have to
Like,
watch
you got to
this
be
whole
somebody
thing,
with like Piggy with 3 floors and a
Here we
dungeon.
go.
but shout out to
Here we
DT
go.
guys. Check his channel out. DT Ski Show.
Piggy living in a mansion.
Yeah, man. Talking about he ain't got room.
You got about 5 more rooms untouched.
What's going on, Steve? Good to see
Just
you.
let statues take over
Have a
the
good
whole
night, brother.
house.
But like I like how it looked. Just give me some shading, and then like if the price is good, keep it as is. I don't like just don't go over 2. Keep it as is. Then ship it to me.
I'll buy it.
Oh, it's gonna be over 2.
As long as they don't
Yeah.
on 34 or 37, like what?
If it enters that 4 or that 3 range, oh my goodness.
What's going on? Is this-
Who's buying that? Like you got to be a baller, like Mr. X and them.
Nah, all hell is about to break loose for PCS of that.
Yeah. You asking for Maestro money? Okay.
It ain't gonna be nowhere near 2, bro.
Hold up. What make you think though?
Well,
What make
John,
y'all think though Transformers don't get detailing, man, and come out clean? Why they got to be dirty all the
Well, they
time?
do though, but like XM is detailed. Like XM Transformer G1 doesn't they're a little better than Prime 1 G1. I
Hey,
like
Jar
those
here, remember Vision's not buying that Devastator if it's 1 penny over 19.
It does look a little chunky right here. Man.
1999, got it.
And I'll be up to remind him early in the morning.
Not 1 penny over.
Not 1
Yeah. Like, you know what, bro? I was going through something that day. I said,
Nope.
What do you guys think about this?
It like
think
he comes
he's chunky.
This looks weird.
He looks beefy.
Where are the wheels?
Yeah. It's like he has armor on Transformer.
Yeah.
He like he going snowing, like skiing and shit, like the ski boots on, and I don't know.
Because it used to, like before, like those were where the wheels were at, right on his legs.
Yeah.
Like where the calves are. That's where his wheels were at. And up
This
by
right
his-
here,
Well, I think it has wheels. If you look
Are they
behind
gray?
the gun, if you look behind
Yeah.
his gun, I think there are wheels right there.
It looks more like a guy in an armor suit.
Yeah.
question though, can this hurt them though? Because like, look, if I wanted to start the line, because like I ain't got an XM line, right? I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna believe in PCS because PCS haven't let me down on these turtles.
They go to
And
wheels.
then like the Devastator, I do like how it looks. I just wish it was just more shading, and that's easy to do. But when you
I
come
don't
out
know
with like
who's-
this, I don't know what this is.
I don't think anything can hurt them. To be frank, after the comments I read today, I think that there's just people. Either it's for
Yeah, but there's
Facebook.
comments and there's comments people don't buy though. I made a comment once with the turtle
That's the thing.
Everybody
That's the
saying like
thing.
they want turtles, but none of them have it. Have a turtle.
Talk is cheap, but the thing here is
Yeah.
what I read today. I just think is I'm just flabbergasted as to.
If I PO it, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna have everybody, hey, tag your PO. Let's see who it really.
you can see the wheels now, so they're on his calf on the other side.
Yeah, but this is render though. I want to see a real statue.
I like the render so far. What I'm seeing, I think it's alright.
I wondered, like, so what scale is this going to be? Is it to be non-scale too, or does it be like 1/10?
No, I mean it's gonna be non-scale, I'm sure.
Well,
1/10. Why would
non-scale
they do
doesn't match.
1/10?
All right, well, whatever. I don't know. I'm just making up.
You think his head is too small?
Never heard that before. We could joke, right, guys? It's not like a serious. This is chat of that matters. It's fun, right? I know that there's a lot of drama around this
We've
shit.
been joking all day.
We could have fun, you know. This doesn't have to be this way.
Has anybody done the little what is it, jetpack on Megatron before on a statue?
Yeah, so jetpack. Well, the movie
I
version.
know I've seen it on toys.
But
Plenty of times.
The Prime
Prime
One,
one?
new one as a jetpack.
Like Jetwing, right? You talking about that one?
Shane is
new
saying it should be
original
1/10, just like XM.
So I was right. Thank you, John.
No problem.
I wonder how big that wingspan is going to be. That's crazy.
I don't know. I just think
It's gonna be
Optimus
40.
himself looks weird.
What kind of blue is that? What kind of? I don't know.
It's still a render. It's still a regular, but let me see if I can get it.
I wonder how heavy that's going to be then.
Are you referring to the Prime One, where he had all the weapons out and everything? Is that the one?
Standing one?
Yeah.
Oh, the one
Yeah.
they had.
Is that the one? Oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me see. Tell me. If
Yeah,
this
the
is one.
newest original design one.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it here.
This Shredder is crazy looking.
Send it over.
Is this what you're referring to?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's something different though. That's Ultimate. Yeah.
No, they
That's
have
Power
one
Map.
with him.
This is not it.
The actual wing.
Yeah, they have one that came out 5 years ago, but they had to send out stands because it was a lean issue. The clear like
Going on
pegs,
Slifer.
clear pegs.
Yeah, they actually have one of Optimus Prime with the jet wing attached to him.
Let me see if this is it. I think Mr. X did a video on it.
Knowing him, he probably did.
With the jets, right? Is it with the jets? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
this one. Right? Mr. X.
Yeah, it's a different one. Yeah.
Make sure I'm subscribed, right? Because I don't want to pull up.
There's another one too where he's actually flying, right?
Yeah, he's like levitated. There's so many of these.
I'm gonna get that levitated one though.
This
I
is like
that.
this is the older one. But
Isn't that Jetwing?
Mr. Popo has one of these, right?
Yeah,
he had Jetwing, but he sold it. Yeah, this is called Jet Power. This is Jet Power. Yeah.
What's going on, the Slifer? Good to see
Hey,
you. buddy.
Slifer.
Let me see. Ant sent me a photo here so we can get a better scale of the Devastator.
Mr. Popo said he had both of them.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Thank you, Ant. X-Men exclusive for sharing this.
That's a lot of real estate.
Yep.
No one.
And the new one's bigger than this, right?
Wow. How many? What's the size of this one?
I don't know what the size
40
of
inches
this one is.
tall. 40 inches
40?
tall.
So it's about 2 inches taller.
Wow.
And we all know 2 inches makes a difference.
Well, depends who you ask. Yeah.
She can't handle it.
Vision always has to take it past the line, eh? Past the
Too
line. We're all
much.
sitting on the line. Vision has to go fit right over the line.
So I gotta go, guys.
All right, take it easy. So
Thank
good
you.
to see you, man.
All right, congrats.
Peace out, Silva.
See you guys
Easy.
later.
Have a good one.
Later.
All right.
Yeah, it's midnight.
So
already,
so
man.
so you're thinking $2,000 for that statue?
You know, it's 2024. You know, people.
I think it's gonna be over.
We in a
I-
recession.
It's definitely gonna be
Way
over.
over.
I'll make you a deal, Vision. If it's $2,000, I'll get it.
I was saying you'll buy it. I was saying,
Nah, I ain't buying it for you. I'll get it myself.
that'd be a dope deal. All right, let's go. And if it's 30, I ain't gonna say that because that's $1,700 more.
I just don't see it below
I
3
don't, think
grand.
I don't see the price you
There's
put.
no
I don't
way.
want to say it out loud because he might be listening and be like, "Oh, we'll just test this
Oh,
one."
he's not listening.
I'm just trying to base it off of like Conan
Johnny.
and Akuma.
He's not
But
listening.
Akoma's 18, right? 17.
Yeah, Akuma's like 16, 18. Then Conan is what 2250. And I would think that would be more expensive getting the IP and
Michael
getting the
Myers
license.
2000. Kuma
Nah,
Gold
this
is 1950.
is gonna be more expensive, bro. There's no way.
All right, so 2250 then. Okay.
I say it won't be below 25 or 20, like 27.
Agreed.
It wouldn't make
100%
sense
agree.
with the Conan. The Conan set the bar.
Yeah.
I don't care how much licensing is.
I
Conan-
definitely think it's gonna be over 3. I definitely think it's gonna be over 3.
If it's over 3, I'm telling you, PCS going to start a war. Them
If it's over
Conans ain't
3,
going to.
if it's over 3, I'm putting it like this. I'm only getting
No, it
Mikey
can't
and
be.
Leo, and I'm done with PCS. If it's over,
Bro,
It can't
show me
be.
301.
No, you
It
not.
won't
I
be.
guarantee
size
you
that-
getting
look
that
at the size
crane.
of that statue.
You
It's
getting that
massive.
crane, man.
I'll be done. Oh yeah.
Crane is gonna probably be like
I gotta get
2
3.
grand.
Yeah.
The list getting longer and longer.
Yeah. Back in D-Bot Rocksteady look good. I'm like, you know what?
Then he gonna
The
be like,
rest
I
of the
gotta
turtles.
he gonna be like, I gotta get 5 foot soldiers. I didn't know they was dropping that foot soldier.
Yeah, these look good though. But man, I wish him luck though. If he get 3, man, he ain't gonna get 3 out of me. But
What does the chat think? What does the chat think? Has anybody said any prices?
Yeah, Shane
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
Shane said
2450.
2450.
Shane
first he
thinks
said
2450.
2450, so he went up
He
200.
says that's the
Overnight?
top end.
Yeah, that's what I said. 2450.
Shane says making this over 3K plus shipping would be a huge mistake.
I don't
I
think
mean,
it's
I'm not
gonna be 3K.
disagreeing, Shane. If they do
I
that,
mean, no one's taking into account the size of this thing.
Right.
No, I took into account, but I
did.
don't think it's gonna hit 3K.
I'm taking
But
into
again,
account.
but again,
I'm-
pieces
You guys
is not
continue.
solid though.
I'll
I don't
be
think
right
it's gonna be solid. It's gonna be
Because I'm
hollow.
with Keesis, the stuff you mentioning, those are like half scales and stuff. And I'm like, I don't.
My thing
With
is,
the
are
price?
you taking like the shipping too? Because I'm just taking the
No.
statue when they. Oh yeah,
No.
I'm not seeing it get into 3K just off alone. That's like a big jump from Conan to
Yeah, I
2250
don't
to
think so.
23 something. That's crazy.
I don't
Is this
see
taller?
it.
It's gonna be closer
below
to 3 than
25.
it is to 2.
Is this taller than Conan? It's definitely wider.
It's about the same size, maybe a couple inches higher. I think 2 inches, 3.
I think Conan
I'll
is
give
like 40.
Conan is 46
42.
inches tall. 46 inches.
And this is 42.
Yeah,
That's with the sword on.
Yeah, I say like mid 2000.
yeah. I mean, if
I wouldn't go higher than like 26, 25.
Imagine saying
Around there.
1850. Sheesh. I'm sitting there.
It
leaning
definitely ain't gonna be-
forehead. Hey, I need you
It
to put
definitely
some
won't be
number.
under 2.
I want to
It
make
ain't
sure you
gonna be no
Vision. It won't be under 2. I don't
I'm
think
telling you,
it's
if it's under
It's
2,
just
I'm gonna
trying
grab
to-
it, and I don't even like
Vision
That'd
know
be
it.
crazy.
He's just trying to speak it into existence because he's hoping that one of these clips gets back to Anna. Son.
Hey, man. Hey, remember like Sideshow, $10 too much. Hey, is that the budget? like, you know, it should be listening.
I'm telling you, I'm about to grab it.
Nah, man. If it's over 2, like I say
When's the
25,
pre-order coming
and
up?
he says
The
25 ES, then it's worth it to me. Make the ES low then. But if you make it 300 of them, I want you to come out because I already know
It won't
someone
be
gonna
because it won't be a 25 ES because he's still probably gonna make what 2-3 different editions, normal, deluxe, platinum, or some bullshit like
it's
that.
supposed to be like 300, 400 of them. So I'll have it there. I'll wait till somebody need the money, and man, I'm gonna be like frugal in a minute.
So Slifer said 2,500. Ant said 22. The main man said 2,250. Figure Kong said 2,600. And then Mitch said, personally, I'm not spending 2K on something I don't truly love. And I say this as a Transformer connoisseur.
Yeah.
Yo, Vision, maybe he'll come out with the dirty version for you for deluxe and shock you.
Man, he better come,
Weather.
and he come with that, and then come out with an arm switch out with the gun pointed up. All right, 2350.
Just say 25 at 2250.
Oh, man.
Tackle him a couple hundred.
No, I would. That's one thing I would like is how does he price his stuff? Like, what does he look for when he's pricing them? Like, we all know licensing come to play, but if this is more than Conan, I want to know why.
Yeah, Figure Con crazy. 26 with shipping. This is probably gonna be like 3 boxes. Definitely ain't gonna be
I could
26
pull
with
up.
shipping.
He doesn't like.
That's what I'm
So,
saying. If this is multiple boxes, then plus shipping, I can see this getting to 3K.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna be mad. I wonder how long it'll take to come out. Like a
What was the
year?
pre-orders? The 7th?
Yeah, at 9 a.m. my time. So 12 p.m. Eastern, I think. Or I think I don't know.
Guess we find out in a couple days.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if Shredder was 2 boxes, this is gonna be at least 3.
And they forced Shredder with 2 boxes though. They could have made it like one, like a little wider like this and just put the cape. It's just a cape in there, like a little hand. So that 2 boxes was just a waste.
But the box ain't even that big though. So I'm like, you
And
could have probably
light.
fit it in
That's
one
light.
box or
that box is light.
This is definitely being 3
bigger
boxes.
box.
Make it 4 boxes.
Yeah, possibly. I wouldn't put it past him.
I think he should do a coupon thing too. Like, you know, you get the deluxe though, but like if people keep buying, give them extra off. Then you know, like I'm already about to be
Man,
4 or 5.
if he can't even give you your coin, you think he gonna give you a coupon?
He took off my coin because we were talking mess the other day. So yeah, that's why he made the excuse of them gloves. Yeah, Edwin said 24.50. Man, I feel like you guys are jinxing me, man. Like I feel like 19.99 sounds good. Are you out of your mind? Does it sound good?
No.
Think about it though, right? If it's 19.99, I guarantee you he'll get. I know 8 people will buy this that day. 2,500, they will be thinking about like I don't know.
If it's 18 to 19.99, I guarantee you he'll be writing another post talking about some QC issue with that statue. There's no way.
All I know is if it's 19.99, dude. I need everybody to tag Jarhead. We're gonna need that live PO. We gotta go live though. On your channel. Yeah, I want to see the order. Like I want to see the whole process.
Pete this vision. You already know how I feel about the statue. If it's 19.99, I'm gonna pre-order it with Jarhead.
Think about it though. It's like if you're a business, right? And if you do hear people saying this, I'll be like a Costco. The reason why Costco we can give you guys the cheaper price is because we buy them in bulk. You know what I mean? So like I said, right there, that's already 12 people will buy it at 19.99. Not 12 people from our crew.
Doesn't work like that, Vision. Come on.
He trying his
best. Hey, look at I'm gonna post some dope pictures of the Shredder. Guarantee you, I'm gonna sell 7 of them tonight.
What's going on, Kenobi? Good to see you.
Let's go, man.
Kenobi said 33.50.
We'll see what happens. It's this week.
Hey, John, you're blurry. Yeah, I think.
Blurred vision, man. Blurred
There's
vision.
that nice face.
Talk to the hand.
So Ant said the
I didn't know how many people hated me though. Fuck. It's kind of sad.
He said hated.
I've never seen such stupidity. I've never seen it. Over collecting. I've never seen it. Where this is supposed to be passionate. And
33.50. That's just crazy.
There we go, Dark Kenobi.
Yeah. Still no.
I'll make a bet it won't be over 3,000. Jarhead. Like I don't make.
It'll be over $3,000, bro.
Okay, well we'll wait and see at this point.
John, you said you never knew so many people hated you. In all fairness, you came from the Hot Toys community.
I was thinking the same thing, Piggy.
That's
you've
true.
seen it in them. Yeah,
I've seen it. I thought it was better here. No, worse.
He said I thought it was better here.
I never knew collecting like this. They had drama. I thought like because you think like you missing one man, like what I mean,
bro. It's man. Not even. It's like
it's not drama.
It's like how much you getting paid. Like I know I'm not getting paid anything, but how much you getting paid? You can't say a thing. You can't say anything.
Well, my thing is, if you spend your money $2,500, $2,000, $100 a dollar, if I spend my money, I think you should be able to say whatever you want to say. And if you're a company, just don't look at it. Like have your PR team do that work. Like you know what I mean? That's what they're paid for. Because this Shredder was shit. I'm gonna say it though. Even though I'm happy I have him, but I think his overall is dope. I think I give it a 9. He would have got a 10 out of 10 if that foot was down and the weapon was like the metal or whatever material they use for the other things. 100% 10 out of 10. The Shredder looks better than the Turtles. Kind of like shit. The Shredder is the presence is crazy with this Shredder.
If I got that Shredder in and I saw that gap and I called customer service to explain that gap and they told me that's normal, how would you feel as a collector?
But that's
how
not
would you
normal.
feel as a collector?
Yeah, that's not normal.
But is it not normal having a gap, or is it not normal that statue with that foot on that stone has a gap? That statue.
There's no gap on the proto picture.
There's no. She said that there was a gap on the proto picture, and there's no gap on the proto picture.
Yeah.
And
But
and
Vision said that we saw it because from the angle he had it. If we're looking at it straight on, would we have seen
Vision.
it like in that photo?
Nah.
Vision, do you want to rectify it with the camera?
I'm asking. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we
I
got
mean,
9.
honestly, I think it wouldn't matter if we could see it or not. It's the fact that
It's
it's
there.
there, and it's not there on the proto.
When Chris had said that it was there on the proto.
But
She
that's the
said
thing,
it was
though.
there.
It's a proto when it goes to when you actually build in the thing now, because we could draw whatever we want on paper and be like, "This is what it's going to look like," and you build it, and you're like, "Okay," like Nice Guy said, it's a rock. So you put the foot down on it with this rock. You put the foot down. There's going to be a tiny gap. So they're probably saying, "Yes, when we put it now, yes, this statue is going to have like a tiny gap, right?"
But how can that be? So can we get a tiny discount? Like
No,
how is
I don't. Hey, I'm
how is
asking.
that?
I don't
You
know.
know what I'm saying? Like how I don't know how that's justified. How that would be justified.
But I mean, it's not a flat surface; it's a rock. I don't know.
It's a
Let me
rock,
see.
but that's
No, because it's not even flush. Look at that.
So,
You can see through it, but like you can't.
but that's what I'm saying. All right, no, Vision, put it head on as we would see it on the photo, as we would see it in the photo. I mean, do you see a gap right there?
do I see a gap?
I'm
right
asking
there?
right there. Do you see a gap?
I can see darkness under the foot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's how I'm looking at the picture.
What do you mean? I'll
What do you
pull up the
mean?
picture. Hold on. I'll pull up the picture.
All
So
right.
there's
Okay.
a
I
gap,
see the
right?
gap.
You
Yeah,
can
I see
see
the gap
through
right
it.
there. Right.
So there's
I
a
see it right
gap there, right? So let's
Okay.
envision this. Move over, Vision, please a little. There we go. Let's envision that well. Okay, perfect. See that gap? You can see how it goes in. You see that?
No,
Boom.
no,
You
no.
can
I see the gap.
Okay.
I'm not disqualifying saying that I don't see a gap.
Okay,
That's not what
perfect.
I'm
So
saying.
let's look at the photo then. And the good thing is there's multiple. Let's see, because maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I think PCS came along and I just lost my brain entirely.
Can I say something while you're looking the photo up, John?
Of course, my friend.
I love this statue. I don't, if I'm being honest, I don't have so much an issue with the gap, but I do have an issue with the plastic weapon at the bottom. And I know people say, well, it's at the bottom, everything else is metal. For these prices, it can all be metal, especially like when it's coming to where we're paying these prices, and then you have to go and kind of either ignore some of the plastic pieces or bling out some of the plastic pieces. That can be annoying. And I think the reason a lot of stuff is becoming acceptable is because, and I'm not talking about PCS right now, I'm talking about in general, and more so at another company that kind of had some words this week, is that they're fans. Like, we're all fans, but they're these super fans now where no one can do any wrong, and it's like the statue could have a freaking turd on it and you're paying $2,000 for it, and they're like, you guys are bitching and complaining, it's just a turd, shut up. And it's like, whoa, we're paying these prices and we can't have an opinion about something that we don't like on these expensive pieces. And this is my first time seeing that in the hobby, where the super fans are saying you can't say anything wrong, you can't make any type of critique. And I think that's why a lot of things are being overlooked, because it's like we can just put out whatever we want and just shut up and buy it at $2,000, and the prices are constantly increasing.
Yeah.
I think all critique should be welcomed in any company. That's how I see it.
Here's the foot here. I don't know. It looks like it's sitting there to me, personally, but I guess we can all have different opinions.
I mean, like for me, I feel FBJ, like for me personally, if I was to get this, it wouldn't bother me, right? Because it looks if I'm looking head on, I'm not gonna notice it, right? But if it did bother me, if I was to get this and it did bother me, and I called customer service about it, and she was to tell me, oh, it's supposed to be like that, and I told her, oh, it's not like that on the prototype, and then she turns around and tells me, oh, it was like that on the prototype. That now you're treating me like a dummy when I'm spending my money, for this company, but for me personally, it doesn't seem that noticeable, right? But that's not the point I was getting at personally. It was just, don't treat your customers dumb when it's a QC be like, yeah, it's that's not sitting flush, but it's not noticeable. I just think it's
Well,
simple.
here's the thing. If it was like that if it was like that on the prototype, wouldn't you expect that most companies, if they're aware of that they know there's that issue with the prototype and they do nothing to correct it?
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed.
kind of weird.
Even if it was on the
Agreed.
prototype, exactly. We're
Yep.
still giving them the benefit of the damn doubt. We're still giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm just over it already.
And this is every statue. It's not flush stone. That's the worst.
It's all the ones that people have been getting in. They say the same
Mm.
thing.
But they're
I think
not
it's
saying.
more.
Are they
I
saying
think
it?
it's
Because this is the first time I'm hearing it.
how
Nah,
Silva
this is
has
like
his. You can
the
notice it.
third
You
one.
notice your gap
Third
though.
one.
How Silva has his, you'll notice it. How I have mine's, I won't because my turtles is basically covering up that kind of that foot too, as well. You know what I'm saying? It is up high. But if you're
Yeah.
looking up straight, like on one of those garage shelves, like how Sylvia is, you might see that gap because you can see light through it.
Yeah. And you guys said it right? Like at the end of the day, if you get it in, to some, it might not be a big deal, right? They might be say, okay, we'll do it, we'll keep it. Hey, it's fine. I love this piece. The torso and everything that this piece comes with outweighs that little bit of the gap. But at that same hand, you can't get upset with people who want to mention this and say, hey, this is a QC issue. You can't have words for them either, right? You have to treat both sides with respect. And I think that's where the line's drawn. It's someone gives an opinion, a respectful opinion, and that is it. It's like, oh my God, this guy, I just am flabbergasted. Flabbergasted as to the stuff I'm seeing. I hope this stops because it's not healthy. It's not healthy for collectors who are spending goddamn 3, 4 times what we used to be spending on pieces to express how we feel about pieces. And even if we're not spending them, you can have an opinion. Even if you're not spending them and you're passionate about the hobby and you're trying to express how you feel about the artistic direction of a piece, not for your own benefit. How do you benefit? You benefit. It's not just the person benefiting; it's the community benefiting because you're getting the better piece. The
Hey, John,
mindset
let
of
me. No, I'm sorry.
sorry,
I thought you were finishing up. I didn't want to interrupt your thought.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, what statue company do you like not hear from at all? Does Prime One speak or have representatives?
Prime One
Or
has
they did,
Prime One has social presence on Facebook.
do they
Sideshow,
have?
I don't hear at all.
Okay,
Sideshow's
so it's
whisper.
Sideshow. Okay,
Yeah,
I was just curious because I know, like with Hot Toys 1/6, I was bringing Hot Toys because they're the big game in there.
yeah.
They never say anything, and I'm like, we'll cry and complain, and then we'll fuss, and they were like, "Why isn't this changed?" And just like what Piggy and you were saying, there was just stuff where it's just like we just think they're like this shouldn't be the way it is. Like with all the money we're paying, why are we still getting non-seamless stuff? Like why are we getting seams and all this other stuff? We cry about that all the time. Even just a figure came out like the God Butcher seam
Yeah.
like joints, and we're like, why are we still getting joints now? Like what is happening? And we'll complain. Guess what? We won't even hear from Hot Toys.
Yeah,
It is what it is. I was just curious. I'm like, do we have
yeah.
that too? Because
Well,
But
you know,
I don't
the thing
think
is,
I
the
don't.
Hot Toys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say like it's just the difference is like Hot Toys collectors. Well, I don't know if it is much of a difference, but after all the bitching and crying, Hot Toys collectors still buy them. They'll
yeah.
bitch about every little thing. So Hot Toys, why would they change? Why would they talk?
Yeah, but you've seen Hot Toys even, not to take this in a figure direction, because again, I want to, you know what I mean? Because it's Hot Toys. PCS's market is here, right? We're PCS's market. Hot Toys' market is globally, right? Asia, I think it's specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Asia, right? So, what we have to say, to Freddie's point, is they still buy. The thing here with Hot Toys is with the competition like InArt and J&D, you have seen Hot Toys where you've never seen Howard necessarily do a video. With that Joker, he's come out and done a video. With the Batman from the Pattinson Batman, you saw them bring the tweaks right away. And they mentioned it in their post. You guys have, we heard what you guys were saying. Here's the tweaks. With competition comes social media presence. Now, what I've been seeing in this lately out of PCS, unacceptable, in my opinion. I don't
I
care
mean,
who
that goes.
I don't care who backs them up. The attitude, the way communication's been done, unacceptable, in my opinion. And that's just it. Someone bringing concerns to the table, messages in groups being deleted because they don't. Why? Why are they being deleted? People being kicked out of groups. Why? Because things are being brought forward that things are being brought forward to as recommendations for improvements. But what you don't want to touch it, so let's hide it, sweep it under the rug. I don't agree with it personally, and I understand people are passionate and back it up, but I think the problem what we're facing now is how you divide the line between friendship and business. You could be someone's friend, but you have to be able to put the red line down between friendship and business. And I think that's where there's issues. Is everybody wants to be everyone's friend, but when it comes to things hitting the wall and sticking and trying to entice and make a difference, nobody wants to cross that line and say, hey, you need to make a difference because this is going to be better for the community or so forth.
This is what he
Yeah.
said too, though. John, you got to highlight Mitchell's.
Where?
I mean, hold on. I'm saying not Mitchell.
You have access. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy because he
What'd
did
he
make
say?
that. He said some YouTubers just judge it for the likes, you know.
Yeah, should we read it? Should we go that low? I don't even want to go that low.
Go that low
to read it, because I want to have respect. Like kind of like I respect you guys for being here too. I don't want to bring everybody into it, but I just think the way he's handled the situation's very unprofessional.
Yeah,
very unprofessional. And you could see the posts, and you could see who likes. You know, the cockroaches come out of the woodwork. That's what it is, right? Everybody comes out of the woodwork and likes the smart ass comments and this and that, and that's fine if that's the stance you want to take, sure. But just, you know, I don't know. Just think about what the reasoning behind it is. There's no agendas. There's no money being paid. There's no companies working for. It's literally to bring the best. I find people easy to shit on Prime One in the blink of an eye. Something Prime One does something. Goddamn. XM. Woo! XM makes a mistake. It's like flies to shit. This one, holy mac, it's impenetrable. And then fucking fix it. Man. Fix it so we can get the better product. And that's it. There's no arguing back and forth. Just fix the crap. Every release has been a problem so far. And not just release, pre-orders. It's my entire everyday collector page. PCS, pre-order, update, PCS. Okay. This needs work, that needs work. No gloves. This issue, that issue, this. Larry Bird, I don't know who. Larry Bird doesn't look like Larry Bird. MJ, here's an update. Ghostbusters update. Blade, it's a butter knife update. Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
Devastator, $2,000.
I'm done.
You got me back.
My rant's done. I don't disrespect anybody. I want him to succeed. That's the goal, because him succeeding, and he will. That's the thing, is he's gonna succeed. He's gonna get the Star Wars license. He's gonna start pumping Star Wars because he's gonna listen. He's gonna act the tough guy spot, right? Oh, I don't listen to these guys. Who's this guy? But he's gonna listen. He's gonna crank up. The attention to detail. He's gonna make sure, because he has to, right? He's working with Kucherik brothers, guys like Canali. These are big names. He has no choice. He's gonna crank it up, and he's gonna succeed. But the road to the success so far is very bad. The communication to the community is very bad, in my opinion.
I think you should give him no more of your energy, though. So just, hey,
yeah, well, I'll tell you this. This is how it's going to work. I post the Everyday Collector Facebook group, and my YouTube channel is news. It's always been news, updated news, and my opinion. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do that, of course, but I've been removed from the PCS group, right? So I'm not going to be able to necessarily give you. I don't know how fast I'll be able to get the information to post it on the Everyday Collector group.
He removed you? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he removed me. Of course he removed me. Because I'm. Are you surprised? You can't be surprised. You can't be surprised that you removed. Anyone who brings up points like I was bringing up, I'm surprised I lasted there that long. It's like a cult. When it becomes like that, it almost becomes like a cult. You can't, no opposition, no nothing. That's fine. If that's the way you want to run it, that's fine. I'll still get the news to you guys sooner or later, like we have been doing, one way or another, because that's what I do. Right, my point will be made respectfully. I don't feel like I've ever disrespected anybody. Uh, I don't think I've ever disrespected anybody on Facebook or anything that hasn't been warranted in the sense that giving an opinion. But that's just me. I could be wrong. Everybody has their money. They spend on what they like. Just don't try to silence anybody. If you don't like what someone's saying, easy. Don't read it. Hire a marketing team. Stop being cheap. Hire a marketing team.
Well, that's what me and Jarhead pointed out. The last live we were on was just he should just get, a marketing team, customer service, proper people to handle social media, and he wouldn't run into any of the problems he is.
Hire me, Ant.
Any big company out there, that's what they do. They hire a team of people that they get on the Facebooks and all the other stuff, and they answer questions and they go through all the stuff. That's a normal thing for a company.
Anyways, you do what you want to do. The problem here is if one person's the issue, right? If one person is speaking up and then the rest are sheep, it becomes problematic because then it's easier to shut the one person up than the ones that think it but don't express it. So that's where it becomes difficult. But hey, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. It is what it is. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. I don't mean to be rude or anything, but at the end of the day, if you go through the comments, I handled the situation professionally. You're gonna poke the bear, you're gonna get bit. So that's just how it's gonna work a little bit. But I don't mean to go on a rant. We can plug it here. Do you guys have any final thoughts? I know it was a little bit of a long one today.
Yeah, $2,000 PCS. You know what I mean? You got me.
Saying you're shaping up to be.
You're going to be very disappointed. You're going to be very disappointed, Vision.
Fuck yeah, Shane.
Hey, $2,000. You got me a Jarhead. You got Piggy and Keesus.
You're going to be very disappointed.
$8K right there, bro. Like, come on. $1 over.
It's gonna be close to $3,000, if not over, bro.
Jesus.
My wallet is safe.
Huh? You lost
My
8K,
wallet is
bro.
safe. Yeah.
Be funny if you want to. You gotta
be funny if you want to.
I'm gonna laugh if all y'all end up buying. Set the bar with three.
It's
I'm gonna laugh.
Ain't gonna happen, bro.
2.
Ain't gonna happen.
Because you gotta set the bar high though. Like you gotta like put us in, drill us in. If it's too expensive, you already know you're not getting jet power or whatever it's called.
He doesn't have to reel anyone in because everyone's already reeled, buddy. What are you talking about?
You gotta draw your wallet.
You're gonna see. Watch, you're gonna see. Anyways,
we're gonna get Alan to get one.
Well, one thing, John, before we sign off, I want to echo what the rest of you guys said, and it would be beneficial anytime you're a company that's that big. You should have someone speaking on your behalf from a marketing standpoint, from a public relations standpoint. Like, for example, the company I work for, even our owner, our CEO, our president, none of them will speak to the media. That's in writing. We have a media team. They're paid to do that because things can become too personal, and you always want to keep it professional. And that's not just at PCS. That's just, I think, is a good business practice for everyone once you get to that size, is to make sure that you're not speaking with emotion to your clients. That's kind of keeping the lights on in the building. Yeah. So that's
and if you're watching this, don't get emotional because you're not the only one who's hitting this rough patch of needing a media team and someone to speak on your behalf. XM right now is doing the exact same shit you are.
Amen.
So you ain't the only one, man. It's just.
I remember the LBS episode.
That'll be Friday. Trust me, we're gonna touch on that Friday.
And I know it's expensive, but again, though, $19.99, you got $8K right here.
This guy's still going.
Oh my god, it's not gonna happen, Vision.
And I still welcome you with open arms any day. He was actually invited to this episode for the unboxing. I reached out, and Vision reached out, and we didn't hear anything back.
But we did it days ago before
before all of this.
Drama. Yeah. Because I asked John And then John's like, well, I'm gonna hit him up first because it's his platform. I said, yeah, cool. So then I waited a couple hours, and I hit him up myself because I could text him. He looked, he just never answered it. So I was like, yeah, he might think it's a setup because we talking about Shredder, then it'd be blade.
Oh, I completely understand, but again, that's not my personality. I would never, ever, under any circumstance, do anything that even my worst enemy to disrespect him that way. That would be.
Popo.
I think some of these companies though should really be careful about if they do hire someone to speak on their behalf. I mean, look what J&D did. They hired Daniel, and look what happened to that.
I mean, Daniel should have been fired, but
he about ruined their country or their company.
He's still with them though, no?
Yeah.
He probably is, yeah, but
He said if you don't like it, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, very, very diplomatic.
Hey,
I would have fired him and put out a video right after
and that's
that.
what I mean. And look at that reaction. Everybody lost it on him, right? Everybody lost it.
But he said that.
That's not happening.
You don't like it, don't buy it.
I paraphrased, but
he kept it 100 though.
That's a general idea of what he said.
Vision, you laughing, but you blocked now. That Devastator gonna be 8K just for you. You blocked.
Yeah.
No, Mike. No.
I'll see Devastator in December. Well, if it comes out before December, I'll go meet up with Ledge in December. So I'll go out there and look at Devastator, take all the pictures with it. And
I'll end it here. If anyone else has anything else to say, please do. And then I'll just no. I want to say, Vision, thank you for unboxing, man. Thanks for waiting out. That meant a lot. Appreciate it big time. You did an awesome job.
Congrats, beautiful people.
Great unboxing, Vision.
Congrats.
Jerry Keesis, nice guy. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks for having me.
That's awesome. We're gonna light that up.
It lights up.
FBJ Allen.
Enjoy hanging with the crew.
Yeah, yes. Man. You guys are family at this point. You're part of the furniture on Shadow That Matters. So you're always welcome. You got your spots here. But you guys got godlike statues on Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, I want to say.
Yep.
Yes.
Is this the week you have Ant on the show? Or is it another week?
No,
I think it's another week. It's not this week.
It's not this week. Okay, because you had John from Queen Studios last week, which was great. So guys, tune into Godlike Statues with Jimmy as well. Great channel. Piggy, great to see you. Piggy's Picks. Always great content going on over there. Appreciate you being here, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate being here. Congrats, man.
Piggy, you did a boxing for a video when you did the Ronin?
No, but I'll send it.
I could see it. Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm on Ronin too.
Jarhead, custom produced with D3. Guys, check them out. When's the next show?
Thursday, 9:00 Eastern.
Love to see it. We'll be there. I want to mention with Keesis as well on Saturdays with usually popping by with Cash on his channel.
Yes,
Cash
Saturdays.
Gemini, so.
Times can be varied, so can't say the times.
Hell yeah. And Vision, again, you rock, man. I'm going to leave this on one last note. Ant, my arms are wide open for you still, buddy. You are welcome anytime. I think the smartest thing to do is, not necessarily, just move on. Let's just move on and you work on the stuff, listen to the feedback, and let's make this hobby great again, because it needs a little bit of work on the stuff, but everything's open for improvement. But we look forward to your product and the improvements that I know you're going to make. Until next time, guys, this is Chatter That Matters. We'll catch you at the end of the week for Collectors Club. Almost forgot the name of my own show. All the best, guys. Take care.